yo.
Welcome back. So Many Locks presents
Locks on locks.
so many locks this weekend, cuz I'm really excited.
After a big weekend last weekend, real pumped up for this weekend. I got some great leans for you. Cuz got some great leans for you.
I got some likes and some loves, as well as a couple leans.
Oh,
yeah.
Some likes and some loves.
Yeah.
I got some of those Midwest loving locks. Because we're coming from the Midwest. You know, big game here in Madison this weekend.
Let's just talk about that Badger-Michigan game. I don't think either one of us has it as one of our official plays.
No.
But we want to just kind of break that down how we see it. Last year, the Badgers went to Ann Arbor, lost 38-7. We had a guy named Holenbrook out there that was just throwing ducks out there. Probably had about 2 or 3 interceptions. About 7 for 20.
To be honest, I can give you the exact stat line. He was 7 for 20. He did throw for 1 touchdown. Did throw for 2 picks. He was a bum.
He thought he was going to go to Florida State and maybe be their quarterback. No.
I did hear he might play this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm all over that team. Who do they play?
Hornibrook is bad. He has such a weak arm. But this team with Jackie Heisman, did you know they're calling him Jackie Heisman?
Who?
Jack Cohen.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Brevin Pritzel got a shirt made.
The best shooter that Nigel Hayes has ever seen.
Yes, Nigel did say he was the best, but he's not. But, so...
Army pushed Michigan. That's the last time we saw Michigan. Michigan struggle. Okay, they kind of barely won, shouldn't have won, but did win against Army, didn't cover. Wisconsin, meanwhile, hasn't let their opponents score a point this year. We've been blowing out the likes of South Florida and Central Michigan.
I mean, we can only play who's on our schedule, and we did exactly what we needed to do. I will say that the Badgers, to me, have the best player in college football. I hope you guys get a chance at 11 to turn on Fox and watch JT.
If you're DirecTV, call them. Tell them you want Fox.
Yeah, called big problem in Iowa when I went down there and nobody could watch the Packer game. That was pretty fucking wild. But if I would take the Badgers money line. I do have a play on the Badgers money line.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't see.
There's gonna be 80,000 people in striped sections at Camp Randall.
I'm in a red section.
Crazy.
I'm in a red section, but I do feel like there might be.
I think that's gonna be a low scoring game. If I had to say,
I would say low scoring, but I think there's gonna be a lot of Michigan fans there.
Yeah.
Because the ticket prices are real high, like $250.
I'm seeing the defense of Wisconsin continuing their dominance. And the Badgers winning 24-0. Harbaugh is going to be looking sick, and I feel like Jonathan Taylor's going to have 2 rushing touchdowns. He might have a receiving touchdown as well, and Jackie Heisman's going to do enough to manage the game and put us in a position to win.
I mean, I can definitely see us winning. I could see us covering the spread. I think Jim Leonard has really found himself as defensive coordinator, and has been able to really get that defense going. I mean, the only thing is we are missing some key players on the defense, some key injuries.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Scott Nelson out for the year, our starting safety. Real good ball hawk, real good kid. He's out for the year.
Great kid, great family.
I'm just saying. I think
Badgers are going to crush. That's what my heart tells me. That's what the numbers say too. I heard a guy put 30,000 on him, so his numbers say Badgers might buy 3.5 too.
Yeah, he did do it.
They did drop down to 3 today. I saw.
Yo, what book?
Bet DSI on the offshore markets are adjusting.
Yeah, I'm on the offshore markets. They say it's best to have 3 books.
So use code RIO50 at sportsbetting.ag. No, that's not going to get you any kind of promotion. That's not going to get you. We're working on that. Look, if any of you
to be honest, though,
what's that?
When it comes to working with the book, we're trying to beat up the book. We're not trying to really work with them. I mean, we'd love to get you guys an extra bonus or something like that. But as far as us getting paid off you losing, we don't want that because we're betting the same games that we're giving out. You're betting with guys that really put their hard-earned money on these games. So that's all I got to say about that. So crush your book this week. Let's move on. Let's get into our first pick.
I got an 11 o'clock game I want to kind of
Kick
go
off.
over, in college football. I'm going to go with the lowly Charlotte 49ers, I think they are.
They are.
They're maybe plus 41 to 42.5. It's kind of like from the different books I've seen. Underdog at Clemson. Clemson, they're probably looking ahead to the next game that they got, probably more of a conference game. And I think Charlotte's going to be able to put up 7 to 14 points, and they're gonna cover that 40 plus spread. So go ahead with Charlotte plus 41.
Charlotte. Tony's first official play is going to be on Charlotte.
I got him at 42.5 though.
Yeah, so like we say, always look for the best line, especially if you're doing straight bets, because you want to get the best number that you can. Tony has him at 42.5, but I think we're seeing more of a 41.
That's
kind
correct.
of around.
Yep. Circa
books
has
right
him
now.
at 41.
Circa does?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go to a 2:30 game. We're going to go Washington BYU. I like Washington -6. I think they're more around like the 6.5 range though. The thing I like about Washington is I really like the fact that they're coming off a blowout win and
Crushed
they
Hawaii.
They didn't really need to exhaust so much energy. BYU's coming off back-to-back overtime wins. A lot of emotion in those two games, coming off a big game against USC. And Washington has some stuff to prove. I mean, they lost to Cal at home, and they need to win to get back on track to win the Pac-12. Is it the West and the North? The North? Pac-12 North?
Remember when the Big Ten had the legends and
Yeah,
the
the
leaders?
leaders.
That was terrible.
That was terrible.
Anyways.
So I would say I love Washington -6.5. If you got to play them at 7, I love that too. I just don't know how much BYU has in the tank. Remember, these are older kids. These are 23, 24-year-olds. I know that sounds young, but most of these kids are 19 and 20. So these guys are, they get a little bit banged up. They're not healing as fast as you were. I mean, you remember when you were 21 compared to when you were 24. I mean, for me, going to the bar was different. So just think about that. They did have to travel to Tennessee. I know they were home last week. They're home again this week. But look for you, Washington, -6.5 to roll.
Let's get it. I want to go out to the Ozarks. South Carolina. South Carolina's visiting Missouri. Missouri's 9.5 point favorite, and I'm going to side with Missouri in this game. I'm really high on the former Clemson quarterback Kelly Bryant. He seems to really found his groove, and he's really a good leader for those guys down there in Mizzou. And so I'm looking for them to, they're about 8, 9.5. It was. What, you have any? What's the latest on them?
No.
Missouri. That was my fault. I should have had that ready. But they're anywhere between 9, 9.5. Go ahead, take Missouri, book it, lock it. Them and Charlotte so far. Now you're 2-0 for the day.
Let's get it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to another 2:30 game.
Okay.
And this is a game that I really like. Okay? I like TCU.
TCU.
Yeah.
Do you?
I like TCU.
Tell me why.
The thing I like most about TCU, I don't think they're getting enough credit right now.
They're flying under the radar.
I don't think I love their coach, very well coached.
Gary Patterson?
Gary Patterson, great coach. I think he's going to have his boys ready. I think SMU's coming off a big win last week, and they might not know what they're getting themselves into defensively with TCU. I know the quarterback for SMU does have some experience against TCU, But my thinking behind that is he didn't perform very well.
Right.
Supposedly at Texas they have better coaches. Would you agree?
I would hope so.
Yeah. Would you agree the talent is better?
Yeah.
So his opportunity to perform better against TCU was then.
Different teams, though.
Different teams. But I think that with the coaching staff that he has at Texas and the players, talent-wise, that he has there, I think that Panthers are down. The Panthers are up. I did like the couple teams today that it doesn't seem to be working out too well. But a lot of game left. A lot of game. Second half. They'll probably get to rolling. So, Latek.
That's what I'm saying.
High scoring offense.
Very high scoring. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that game.
Okay.
The SMU game. I'm just gonna cheer for you and root for TCU to win by double figures.
I like TCU by double digits. Then I'm going to go to another 2:30 game.
Talk to me.
Tulsa. I know you look at it. Wyoming 3-0, Tulsa 1-2.
Yeah.
I think Tulsa should be about a 7-point favorite. I expect them to win by double digits. This is a good football team. They played some good teams. Oklahoma State is a good team. They were up at half. If you go look at halftime, they were up. They had more yards. They were a better team. But it took a last-second play. Well, not a last-second play, but they kind of stretched their legs later in the game. But, halftime, they were up. They were in that game. Then they played a Michigan State team with a great defense, real tough, put up 7. They did give up 28 to a horrible Michigan State offense. But Wyoming, they've been outscored. They've been out averaged in yards every game. Idaho State had more yards than they had. I tell you folks, when it comes to a lock of the week, you put your money on Tulsa, you're going to put your cowboy boots on, and you're going to do the Macarena.
Let's do it.
You're going to get some money, okay? This is easy peasy, cheesy money, okay? In Wisconsin, we drink cheese and wine. This is going to be your cheese and wine money, okay? Go get your money. Put your money on Tulsa. It's a lock. Book it. Bet it. Do what you got to do.
6 o'clock. I'm going down to the beautiful city of Houston, where Baylor is at Rice. Baylor is a 26.5 point favorite, and I expect them alone to score 50 points. And I don't think that I just don't think Rice scores more than 14. And so I see it as an easy cover for Baylor. They've already scored this year 63 points in one game, 56 in another. They're obviously trying to set all types of records. And so go with Baylor. Big favorite for the big win.
Big favorite for the win. All right. I'm going to go to a primetime game. 7 o'clock, CBS.
Mm-hmm.
You got Notre Dame fighting Irish.
Okay.
You got the Georgia Bulldogs.
Oh.
Okay. People look at this spread and it's 14. Some places 14 and a half. Give me the 14. Okay. You're talking about an offensive line that outweighs each position by 50 pounds. You pick up 50 pounds extra every day.
Easy money.
Easy money. Super easy money. The thing that I do want to say, though, is Notre Dame has given up like 300 yards to New Mexico, as well as who else, Gus?
Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Who else they play?
Louisville.
Weak-ass Louisville.
Georgia's going to run for like 600. This game is going to be over in the first half. All the Irish...
The easiest money of my life.
Right here.
Right
Easiest
here.
money of your life. Put it on Georgia. Hammer it. They're going to beat the shit out of the Fighting Irish because the Fighting Irish ain't shit.
But a brand.
A brand.
With a whole station. You know what I'm saying? They got NBC locked and loaded.
And they're on CBS this week.
We'll show them.
Book it. And then my next pick, after Tony gives his, we're going Pac-12 after dark. Is that what it's called? Pac-12 after night?
Is that where we're going? You got another Pac-12? Oh, you still got that one?
Yeah.
You already gave that pick, though, didn't you?
No, I ain't giving.
Oh yeah. You got some things up your sleeves still. My fourth college pick this week is I'm gonna go with Mississippi minus 2.5 at home against Cal. Cal has recently popped into the top 25, which usually is code word for they're gonna get blown out their next game. So
Facts.
I'm gonna go with Mississippi. It's gonna be hotter than a devil's dick. And Cal is just gonna probably just get overwhelmed. So take Mississippi minus 2.5. Super lock.
Good bet. All right, Pac-12 at night after dark, when everybody's asleep. They're on the West Coast. They're playing football. They're gonna be in Arizona, State.
Let's go.
Versus Colorado. Okay? Now let me tell you about this, folks. Arizona State. Great coaching staff. I like their coaching staff. I like Herm and the boys. Marv Lewis. They got a lot of NFL guys. Okay? Coming off a real big win at Michigan State. Would you agree?
I would agree.
I would agree. Comeback win.
They weren't expected to win that at all, were they? Too soon.
Not a really good team. I don't think. I mean, I watched. Michigan State ain't got no damn offense. They're like the Bears of the Big Ten. No offense. Decent D, no offense. Pause.
That reminds me.
So, you're telling me they're going to beat somebody by 8 points? A rival?
Yeah, right.
It's like 8.5 right now. I'm telling you, folks. Put your money. This is my super lock. My drink champagne at halftime game. Okay? Do you hear me? My drink champagne at halftime game.
You heard
Okay?
You heard them.
Colorado. They'll be up. They might win this game outright. If you want to lay a dog, you want to put some money on some dogs?
Dogs.
Some outright dogs? Then what you do is you put it on Colorado.
I got a dog for you, too. I want you to take Old Dominion. Plus 28 to 30. I got them at 31 on the stale line. And they're at Virginia. A bunch of kids that wanted to go to Virginia. They didn't get recruited by Virginia. And so they got a little chip on their shoulder. They're going to come in.
Big chip.
Coming to show.
And we're not talking UCLA.
They're going to come into Virginia's, not a strong home field advantage stadium by my metrics. And they're going to cover that 28 to 31 easily. I possibly even upset Virginia as they look ahead. Maybe look past them to the rest of their schedule.
I like it. Moving on to the NFL. We're going to the NFL. Hey, bye AB.
Hey,
Bye AB.
Anthony Brown. It's going to be fun watching you play in the XFL, maybe the Arena League, and So keep playing.
XFL. Hey, I think I heard Bob Stoop was coaching an XFL team.
Really?
So maybe you can team up with Bob Stoops.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving on to the NFL.
Yeah.
All right, my first NFL play. My 2-team teaser of the month. I'm going to give that away today. I want you to do a 7-point teaser. I want you to tease the Green Bay Packers down to, I think the Packers are minus 7.5. So take them, get them down to a half point, and then tease them also with. This is going to be a 3-team teaser.
Oh, okay. What's the second team?
The second team, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
They're at 9 now. You can probably get them, so you're going to get them down to -2, so they just got to win by a field goal. And then I want you to tease the Bear game under.
Under.
So you'll get that, I assume, at like 48. I don't know how the Bears score.
I don't see. I can't imagine
Trubisky,
48 points in that game.
No,
Right?
I mean,
How?
Trubisky's bad. the Bears D's great. I don't see how Case Keenum. Who's their quarterback?
That's what I'm saying.
Colt McCoy? Is it Colt?
Is Washington going to get 24 points?
No. The Bears.
The Bears
only scored 1 touchdown all year. I don't see it. 3-team teaser, lock of the year. Okay? Lock of the month teaser. It's going today for free. I just want to show you how easy this is.
So, what is the typical? Do you know the typical payout odds of a 3-team teaser?
Yeah.
What is it?
Let's
So,
look it up.
what will $100 bring me back?
Let's put it in.
Talk to me. Well, while you look that up, I want you to look to Indy. I got Indianapolis minus 2.5 at home against the Atlanta Falcons. I think that Atlanta got away with one against Philly, and that Indianapolis is just going to be ready to play. They're going to shut them down. They're going to get some big plays out of the play action, and they're going to win. So take Indy minus 2.5. And then I want you to go to Houston. They're at the Chargers. Houston's +3. I don't see why the Chargers are really favored in this spot. So, this seems like pretty much the easiest game of the week for me. Is going to be Houston +3 because they're going to win outright.
I love that game.
By a prior touchdown.
So, on a 7-point teaser, I'm going to get the Bears under 48, Minnesota -2, and the Packers in a pick'em. You put $100 on that, it only brings back 130, but it's going to be the easiest 130 you ever had in your life. Okay, it's a 7-point teaser. You got the Packers in a pick'em. The Packers ain't losing.
The Packers are not going to lose to Denver.
They're not.
No.
At home?
No.
Not
Joe
gonna
Flacco and whoever he's throwing it to.
Not going to happen.
Right.
The Packers going 3-0.
Okay, so that game is checked off as a guaranteed win. If you want to do a money line parlay, make sure you throw the Packers on there. Money line, easy. So Minnesota, they're at home against Oakland. Now, Minnesota's got a pretty good defense as well, I would say.
Great defense.
And Oakland hasn't really shown me anything.
They hasn't shown me anything. I mean, they just got blown out by a team that doesn't have a great defense. Right?
So I just need Minnesota
-2 to win by a field
to
goal.
win by field goal. And then we've already talked about that Chicago-Washington and how easy that's going to be. Under 48.
Facts. Brewers were a lock today, -1.5.
I had a money line. I didn't quite trust all the 7 units. So, well, there you have it. Is there any other games you want to go over?
Yeah, I mean, I do like one other game. This is gonna sound crazy, folks.
Don't take Cincinnati, please.
But lay the mustard.
The mustard?
Lay it. The Cowboys are gonna roll Miami. 22.
You like that?
I like Dallas -22.5. If you have to get them at 23, they're gonna win this game by 40 points. Right. Miami's giving up.
This is a year where you just want to bet against Miami.
I mean, any team that the quarterback throws an interception and the guy just puts his hands on the helmet. I mean, I can't trust a team like that.
Yeah, you got to take Dallas in that game.
And Dallas to me, and this team especially, is one of those teams that likes to pick on the weak. When a bully punches them in the mouth, they fall back. But when they see a little boy screaming on the ground, they're going to go by and kick him while he's down. Yeah. This is that Cowboy team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
So expect them to just dominate the Dolphins. They're not overlooking this game. You got Zeke. He wants his touchdowns. Amari. Everybody's going to be in the touchdown. They're going to be hopping in the fucking pots around the stadium and shit like that. I love the Cowboys.
I'm going to take New Orleans. They're at Seattle. New Orleans just lost Drew Brees. I think the team's going to rally behind Bridgewater and the other guy.
Crossfire!
They're going to have going. And that, Seattle's just, they got lucky in a couple of games. Big Bang gets hurt. It's just, they're not as good as they think they are. So New Orleans is going to go in there fighting for their lives, and they're gonna cover the 4, the 6, whatever you can get them at. I'm going to take them at 6. Even at 4, I like them though.
I have to disagree with
You don't
Gus.
like this?
No, I mean, if you look at the past, if you look at the past history,
You might as well tease that too.
you'll see that the home team always wins this matchup, even with Drew Brees in it. Drew Brees and the boys have got drummed a couple of times in Seattle. So with this backup quarterback going there, and I hate betting against fucking Russell Wilson.
He's tough.
That motherfucker is real good. So I'm gonna hit the green bell,
We got a disagreement.
and that's gonna be an automatic $50 bet between me and Tone. Winner gets 50. We're gonna do it at the Betster app number.
Yep.
That way we know.
Where can they follow you on the Betster?
At M Cardarella.
Perfect. And yeah, of course, you can follow at So Many Locks, which has everybody's place here at the team. You know, and we
Those are going to be more of like our premium plays.
premium plays. Yeah.
You can follow me from our personal plays.
Follow the Instagram. A lot of free picks are given out, and those have been hitting, missing. But the premium plays are always doing well.
Yeah. Yesterday, I think we were 2-1.
Yeah.
Premium plays. Yesterday, 2-1.
And today,
the Brewers.
I had the Cardinals money line. I had the Brewers money line. So I got all I need next is the Packers money line. We already talked about that.
Yeah,
and the Badgers, 80,000 strong. Strike section.
Stripe. Student section. White out. White out in the student section, though.
It's going to be great.
So, if you made it this far, I give you a lot of credit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it all the way because we laugh. We be off the shit, smoking. So we just try to have fun. We want to talk about the games, give you our picks. I mean,
We want to be right more than anything. We want to be like able to go 5-6-0 and just brag to each other about how told you you should have liked UAB. We do like UAB though. We didn't really discuss them very much.
yeah, we do like UAB. I mean, I got some locks this week. I ain't
Talk
gonna,
some more.
I ain't
Hey,
gonna
circle
lie.
every game. We're gonna go through every game now.
I do like Old Dominion.
Okay, see ya.
I do like Mississippi.
Yeah.
I like Texas.
I like Texas.
I like Texas a lot. I think Texas. I mean,
Rapid
I like.
fire.
You
Yeah,
know
I like
what?
it.
I like the over 72, 73 in the Texas game as well.
I like Ohio State. I like UL Monroe. Yeah, I'm gonna circle every game. This is just rapid fire. I like Connecticut. I like Central Florida. I'm gonna take Ohio. I'm gonna take Nebraska. Give me.
I like
give me-
Oregon.
Give me Temple. Oregon's a great pick, man.
I like Washington State.
I like Washington State. I love Georgia. I'm going with Troy against a bad Akron team, and I'm going to go with Northwestern with the points, plus 9.5.
Great underdog role for Northwestern.
My fade of the week, who I'm fading, is I'm fading a bad Massachusetts team. So I'm going to take Coastal Carolina minus 17.5.
Take Massachusetts. His fading teams have been
really bad.
rough, but that means he's due.
Give me App State. Give me Auburn.
I thought La Tech was going to play a lot better today.
Tulsa's a lock. West Virginia, I'll take West Virginia. I'll take Kent State. Man, I'm torn on this SMU game, man. I don't want to even circle SMU. Because I know, I got a feeling that Bouchel's third time around facing TCU.
I got a feeling, is that the only word?
Yeah, but I like Baylor. And I like Charlotte. And I like... What's that say? Oh, yeah. I circle too many shits already.
Hey guys, hey, thanks for being with us. Oh man, we forgot.
We can always edit
Hit
it.
the bell, subscribe.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. You gonna probably edit that part in though too. You know.
Dude just gives away all of our secrets.
Good thing I took money.
Hey, so it's 6-1.
I know. They're coming back. You see they're coming back. So what's going on with these games right now?
Not looking good. I gotta go. I gotta get to the game. We're gonna watch it on my couch. We'll be back with more next week,
got
guaranteed. Have a great day.
Easy money, I could get lucky.